Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Elegant Fashion Tutorial. My name is Charles Peace. In today's video, we'll be making a beautiful ball gown. So guys, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. For the items, I need a bridal satin, an organza fabric, a lining, a white hard net, this hard net, your matching thread, and a beautiful design for the ball gown. The first thing I will do is to draft it on my pattern paper before cutting. Now, the shoulder measurement I'm working with is 11 inches. Divided into 2 will give me 5.5 inches. And I'll add extra half inch, making it 6 inches. Now for the armhole, I will mark as well 6 inches. Waist measurement I'm working with is 24 inches. Divided into 4 will give me 6 inches. Before I place my waist measurement, the half length is 11 inches. And I'll go ahead and add extra 1 inch, making it 12 inches. I'll go ahead and join the lines together. Now the waist measurement is 6 inches plus extra 2 inches. Now I will join it to this point. The same thing I will mark to the upper side. That is 6 inches here and extra 2 inches. So I'll go ahead and join the lines. I'll go ahead and put half inch shoulder slants. Now for the neckline, I'll use 2 inches by 3 inches, 2 by 3. Now I'll join it as a circle neckline. This for the front. Then I'll go ahead and mark my shoulder slant. I'll connect it to this point. At this point, what I'm having here is 5.5 inches. I'll divide it into 2 from this point. Then I'll mark my curve from this point to this point. Now I've curved it out. Now I'm cutting it out. Now I'll place it to cut the back piece, but before then, I'll first of all mark my zip allowance. I'm using 1 inch for the zip allowance. I'll go ahead and join the lines. Now I'll place my pattern, the front pattern, to achieve the back one. I'll place it and use my pin to hold it. Now for the back neckline, I will use 1.5 inches. Then I'll curve it. This is for my back neckline. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. Now I've cut out both the fronts. This is for the front, while this is for the back. For the back, I cut out one piece. So I'll go ahead now and cut it with my fabric. I placed my pattern paper on my fabric and I went ahead to use my pin, office pin, to hold it together. Then I'll cut it out. Remember, I added the allowance on the pattern paper, so I'm cutting exactly what I have on my pattern paper. This for the front, then as well I cut out for the back. Now I've cut out the first back piece, so I'm cutting the second one. Now this is the front, while this is the back. So I'll go ahead and cut out the lining for it. Now the next thing I'll be cutting will be the down part of the dress. Now for the down part, it's going to be a circled dress. So I'll go ahead and measure 60 inches of fabric. Then I'll fold it into two. That is 30 inches on fold. This is 30 inches. You can see that. This is 30 inches on fold. I'll go ahead and fold it. I'll use my pin to hold it first. And I'll make sure the other end is having exactly 30 inches as well. And as well, I'll use my pin to secure all these edges. Now after I secure it with my pin, I'll go ahead and fold it into, again, that is into 4 pieces. By the time I measure it, I'm having 30 at this edge and 30 at this edge. So I folded my fabric into 4 equal parts. This is full circle. Now, the waist measurement I'm working with is 24 inches divided by 6.28 is a standard measurement for full circle. If I divide it by 6.28, it will give me 3.8 inches. So 3.8 inches will be my radius. This 3.8, I'll place it like so at the tip of my fabric and then mark round. This 3.8, I will mark it round. So by the time I measure it out, I'm having 6 inches. The same thing if you divide your 24 inches by 4, it will give you 6. You can see that. So, but because it's going to have a zipper, I'm not cutting exactly this. Instead of cutting 6.8, I will cut 4 inches. So I'll make it 4 inches so that I'll have my zip allowance there. So I'm making it 4.1 inches so that I will have enough zip allowance. By the time I measure it now, let's see what we are having here. That's good. What we are having there is 6.5 inches, so we are good to go. I'll go ahead and connect the lines. Okay, now the length of the dress is 36 inches. If I remove the half length, which is 11 inches, I'm having 25 inches left. So I will measure from here 25 inches. And I added extra half inch. You can see this is 25.5 inches. So I'll go ahead and measure it round. So I'm marking 25.5 inches all round. Now I'm measuring from this line that I marked 25.5 all through. So I'll go ahead and connect the lines. Now go ahead and cut it out. Then I'll go ahead and cut out the circle here. So I'm having the full circle. I'll go ahead and open up one side of it. So by the time I cut it out, this is how to look. So guys, the next thing we'll be cutting will be the lining. Now for the organza, before I cut the lining, for the organza, I will divide it. I'm having 2 yards of organza. I will divide it into 2, like so. Then I'll divide it into 2 equal parts. I will use it on top of the bridal satin that I just cut. That's the circled part. I will use it for it. So I'll go ahead and divide it into 2. I've divided it into 2 equal parts. I will join it at this edge. So guys, when it's time for sewing, I'll show you how to attach this to your dress. So the last part I'll be cutting will be the lining. Now for the sleeve, I'm cutting the length of 6 inches. For the round sleeve, I'm using 9 inches divided by 2. Okay, because it has a lining, I will make it 10 inches at the upper side and 4 inches at the down part. Now I remove 2 inches for the curve here. From this point, I will now curve it to this upper side. I'll go ahead and cut it out. I'll go ahead and put a notch at the shoulder line. Then I'll place it to cut the second one. Now I'll place it on my fabric to cut out the second piece of the sleeve. So after cutting out the 2 pieces of my sleeve, the next part will be the lining. I'm gonna cut out the lining for the upper side, the lower side, and the sleeve. Now I'm cutting out the front side first. This is for the front. I'll go ahead and cut out the two back pieces. Now I'll go ahead and cut it out. I've cut out for the front and the back. So the next one I'll cut will be the sleeve. I'm cutting out the sleeve one after the other. Now I've cut out for the two sleeves as well. For the down part, I'm gonna make it straight. Remember, the length of the down part is 30 inches, but at this time I'll be cutting 22 inches. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. "29 unfold," that is 29 plus 29. So I'm having 22 by 58. 22 inches by 58. So guys, we are done with the cutting. In my next video, I will show you how to sew this beautiful dress. Don't forget to watch it. So I'll put the link of the sewing part at the description box. You click on the link and watch it. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell icon to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Give it a thumbs up, share to your friends. Make sure you drop your comments at the comment section. Bye till I see my next video.